Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand Nayaat. Nayaat is another branch of the House of Orientica. House of Orientica doesn't need introduction. They are quite well known by now. They've been around for many years. They have a very super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio, probably about 70-80 perfumes in their names so far. And this Nayaat is a new branch or the new subsidiary of the House of Orientica. They are on the shall we say a luxury line of things, because in terms of quality, in terms of perfumery, in terms of ingredients is very high end, but in terms of pricing they are quite reasonable. This one in particular is they are 12 of them at the moment in their lineup from this brand Nayaat, and this one is particularly called Nayaat Qahwah, which means coffee in Arabic. It's 90 ml, is EDP, and first thing first, presentation wise they are amazing. If you care about presentation, if you want to give somebody a gift to impress loved ones, somebody you know in your life, and you want to impress them, these lines are very impressive. Very nice box, a very thick cardboard, the design, the coloring, the attention to detail, and the heavy bottle, heavy cap, atomizers, pressurized. It looks great, it looks luxurious, it feels luxurious, so everything about it shouts very expensive. But the good news is it retails for £75. When you look at it, when you feel it, you think this is £200-300 plus perfume, especially the smell and the perfumery and the quality. So it's very good value for money. Although £75 is not cheap, but it's not expensive either. So if you think about it, majority of big European perfume names, for £75 they don't give you even the minimum let alone a highest quality. So in here you're getting everything plus the kitchen sink for the price you're paying, and that is the highest quality perfumery and ingredients from the House of Orientica. They didn't skimp on anything. So presentation was excellent. In terms of the longevity, I'm happy to say is very long lasting. On my skin went easily over 10 hours. On t-shirt and materials goes easily over 12 hours. So very long lasting, very dense, very thick, very full bodied perfume in here. They mentioning EDP, to my nose is thicker than the EDP, but they are underplaying their hands, which is good for us consumers. In terms of projection, I had an arm length of projection for around 3 to 4 hours, and after that slowly would subside, but you always have a big bubble, big cloud and a big trail. And I put around 7 or 8 perfume sprays of this, and it was ample enough for me to smell it all day. The next day I woke up, I could smell it strongly on t-shirt. So very long lasting and very strong perfume. Be careful with the trigger. If you are interested, you're going to get it. First try with few sprays, maybe 4 or 5 sprays, and then after that slowly increase if it's not ample enough for you. So let's get to the who is it for. This is definitely for people who love their gourmand perfume. So smells edible, and it smells very realistic. It smells like a barista, it smells like a beautiful coffee shop, it smells like a tea house, it smells like a pastry shop, a sweet shop. So you can tell where it's going. Very gourmand smell to it, and basically the coffee shines throughout this perfume. But the coffee is not the only player in this perfume, but coffee is one of the biggest player in this perfume. So you need to like your coffee based perfume, you need to like your sweet perfumes, you need to like your gourmand, you need to like your edible smell, realistically edible smell to enjoy this. The quality in this is surprised me, is very high quality. I'm telling you, if you can try it, please do. If you can't, you get a discount or a sample. For me, this is very good quality in here, which was absolutely amazing. I was thinking because of the pricing, it will like the quality and the perfume will be mid tiers. Okay, so mid tiers, but it's not. It smells like a very high tier special perfume in here. Anyway, so age wise, I would say 25 years and older to be in the safe side, although the DNA in here is not very challenging. It's gourmand, it's sweet, it's, quite on the people's pleaser side, crowd pleasing side of things, yes, but in the same time it's quite complex. So I would think a mature nose would appreciate this better rather than a youngster. In terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather because of that beautiful coffee note in here and also the sweetness of it. So cooler weather would be much better for it, because at the moment I wore it for the last 2 days and we are in the middle of autumn, and it was perfect for this weather. It was just absolutely gorgeous. So I would say for cooler weather is better, but if the summer evening and it's cool, you can even use it that time. But if it's hot, I think it could be cloying. In terms of gender, this is bang in the middle, unisex. Or they're both Orientica and the Nayaat basically brand, they both are unisex perfumes, which is the correct designation for perfumes and scents and fragrances anyway. But yeah, this one is completely unisex. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem. And occasion, this is very beautiful, very opulent, it's very well done, it's very high quality, so it's very good for going out, for evening, for a special occasion, for close encounter, dating, for special ceremonies like wedding and birthdays and things that nature. It's very opulent. So let's get to the perfume itself. The perfume itself, it opens up like a coffee shop. Okay, just let me remind myself again of the opening of this perfume, which is mesmerizingly beautiful. Wow. So straight when it opens up, first thing first, the quality. When it hits you, think, wow, this is an amazing quality perfumery and perfume ingredients in here. And that's the first thing you notice. No alcohol, no harshness, no chemical, no sharpness, none of those. Very smooth, very buttery smooth, very creamy smooth. So everything about it shouts good quality ingredients and good quality perfumery. Whoever put this perfume together, they have a good knowledge of perfumery. They've been around perfumes for a long time, and you can tell the experience in their perfume, because this perfume's got a beautiful construction to it. It's very well blended, well put together, you can smell knowledge and know-how straight away. Yeah, so straight it goes to the coffee. And the coffee in here is creamy, is lactonic, is sweet, is a little bit fruity, is a little bit leafy, is a little bit grassy, a little bit green, and also is very sweet, like caramel, toffee, chocolate, sugar. All these things are in here. So basically it's amalgamation of things that it gives you the feel of being in a beautiful coffee shop, very high-end coffee shop, that they are brewing or they are roasting coffee in the same time, and they are basically grounding the coffee inside the shop. So all those beautiful, very aromatic, very romantic, very delicious smell is in the air, and you're smelling it in here, and it's very realistic. So you need to like your realistic perfumes to enjoy it. It's quite on the artistic side of things as well, because of that realistic recreation of that experience of the Bristol or a coffee shop or a espresso shop or you know, you can smell coffee, you can smell chocolate, you can smell sweet, you can smell toffee, caramel, you can smell syrup, some like a maple syrup. Sometimes it gives that idea. So it's very well done and well blended, and it's layers and layers of these gourmand feeling and gourmand notes and gourmand accords in here, which is very delicious, absolutely gorgeous. There is just one thing which is not gourmand in here, which sometimes I get it very strongly, which I'm not sure where does that come from, which is a tobacco feel. So the tobacco feel in here is very strong, at least for my nose, for my experience, for my age. They're not mentioning anything about tobacco or any accord or any leafiness in here, nothing. But I'm smelling a distinctive honeyed, sweet, leafy, pipey tobacco in here. So that's the only things that is not gourmand. Everything else is gourmand in here. Overall, it's got a hint of muskiness to it as well, which is very clean. It's got a vanilla tonka bean combination, which giving it that big sweetness, plus the caramel, plus the toffee, plus the chocolate, and also the coffee, the milk, the biscuit. There's a amaretto biscuit in here, which is giving it that beautiful almondy feel as well, which giving it a little bit of that lactonic feel, biscuity, and also almondy and nutty feel together as well. Yeah, I'm smelling something like hazelnuts from time to time as well, apart from the almond. And also I'm smelling something like nutmeg in here, so it is a cinnamon nutmeg combination to give it that big spicy aspect as well. So the spiciness is quite apparent in here, and that gives it a very warm feel. So this beautiful perfume is very warm, it's very cuddly, it's very inviting, it's very cozy, it's very comforting, it's very it gives you, it lifts your mood, it lifts my mood at least, because who doesn't love coffee smell, you know what I mean? Unless you don't like coffee, then that is different. So if you don't like coffee, this is not for you, because this is a strong coffee in here for you know, throughout this perfume. So according to Nayaat or Orientica's website, this one, the top we have amaretto, which is that biscuit, the Italian cookie or biscuit, which has almond in it, and it smells a little bit on the marzipan side of things, but sweet, is creamy, is a little bit lactonic, is milky, is sugary. So that one is very apparent in here as well. Ice cream, I don't smell ice cream per se, but I'm smelling the cream and the lactonic and the milkiness of it in here. So it's quite milky, it's quite lactonic, it's quite creamy in the same time. The coffee in here is gorgeous. However, they managed to make this coffee accord in here is beautiful. I don't know how they come up with it, because I've smelled many coffee perfumes before. None of them comes close to this in terms of how gorgeous and how realistic and how beautiful it is. None of them come even close by a far distance. Okay, so this is a very gorgeous coffee smell in here, and the coffee in here is like a ground coffee. It's like a very aromatic coffee. It's like quite I won't say dark, but it's because it's quite milky, but it is a little bit on the dark side as well, hint of darkness in here as well, which given it from that coffee feel. In the mid we have caramel, tonka bean and dry amber. The caramel, the toffee, the vanilla, the smell of chocolate in here, giving it that beautiful, again another aspect of gourmand, which is very delicious. Amber, I'm getting amber, but amber in here is very funny because it's both on the side of effervescent and on the side of deep, dense and thick and gooey and sticky amber, which is very interesting in itself. So if you like this kind of amber, you will enjoy this. The tonka bean and vanilla here, giving it that big sweetness, plus that earthiness, plus that nuttiness as well. But the sweetness in here is quite apparent. Okay, so from 0 to 10 being the sweetest, this is around 7 to 8 when it opens up. Later on, it might subside a little bit, maybe a point or two, but always the sweetness stay there, because the sweetness is a very important part of this blend. Without that sweetness, it wouldn't be this delicious. So the sweetness is ample enough, is well done, and is very smooth, and it doesn't it's not one of those sweetness that runs away and gives you a headache, it gives you sick feeling, it gives you none of those. It's very well grounded with everything else, and is very well blended with everything else in here. So ambergris, it says musk and ambergris in the base. I'm getting a little bit of musk, yes, overall it's quite clean musk, but ambergris I'm not getting that much. Maybe just a hint of wateriness and hint of saltiness in here overall to add to the gourmandiness of this perfume, but I'm not getting ambergris per se that it is quite famous for, which is that oceanic, salty, fishy smell. None of those in here. Okay, so as I said, I can smell some watery aspect and a little bit of maybe hint of salt in here, but not too much. It's a very, very small amount. So overall, this perfume, very, very gourmand. So one of the most gourmand perfume you ever smell. It's just edible, it's just delicious. If you put on yourself and you go out, definitely will garner you attention, definitely will garner you. People would say, wow, what you smelling, smells delicious, smells very captivating, alluring, it smells very sometimes, you know, it just wakes you up. You know, when you drink coffee in the morning, it wakes you up. It has got that effect. It just basically perks you up when you smell it. Yesterday I couldn't stop smelling myself. It's so delicious this perfume is. And that is funny because I'm not a big fan of coffee based perfumes, but in here somehow they managed to make it so delicious that I cannot resist it. So overall, if you like it gourmand, if you like it very delicious, is reminds you of coffee shop, of sweet shop, of pastry shop, of very high-end tea shop and things like that, this is for you. If you don't like this kind of fragrance, obviously that is not for you. And I personally was super surprised how beautiful and how well done this perfume is. For £75, this is a bargain. It smells easily £200 plus. There are perfumes out there that it costs you £200-300 plus that they don't smell as good as this, because of the ingredients and the perfumery in here is so well done and good. I cannot praise it enough. I cannot give it 10 thumbs up, you know what I mean. Whatever it is, I'll give it from beginning to the end 10 out of 10 perfumery, 10 out of 10 for smell, for presentation, for the ingredients, for the perfumery, for the longevity, everything about it. Just 10 out of 10 for £75. This is a bargain. I cannot believe how beautiful this is. They could have easily charged us double that and we would have been happy, but obviously they went for a good price because this is introduction of this new brand Nayaat. So it could be that in future the prices creep up, because at the moment they want to get people's attention. Okay guys, so I highly recommend it. Absolutely yes, yes, yes. For me, this is a gorgeous fragrance, beautiful from beginning to end. Absolutely yes, yes, yes. If you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you have anything else from this brand Nayaat, the new brand from Orientica, please let us know your experience. That would be good as well. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This beauty is definitely a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I leave them in the link. I'm the artist, I'm the perfumer, I'm the worker, so they are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That makes them huge, bold, big, very long lasting, and they are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are very artistic and unique, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.